Jack Dorsey has just shaken up Silicon Valley. It is not a glitch, neither is it a polite restructuring. It is actually a very deep cut. At Block Incorporated, the parent of Square, Cash App and Tidal, they're cutting 4,000 jobs, that is 40% of the team gone. But before, of course, we move on, let me please introduce you to the man responsible for this carnage, Jack Dorsey, the billionaire enigma, the man who gave us the 140-character limit and the mobile credit card reader. He's known as the monk CEO, who relishes ice baths, silent retreats, a nose ring, and a Bitcoin obsession. Wow. He co-founded Twitter, ran it twice, then of course walked away to build a block empire. Jack is not a follower of trends. He believes in inventing them. And guess what? He's inventing the posthuman corporation. Here is the twist, of course. One would think maybe that this company is in distress for such a move. But no, that is not the case. Block remains profitable. The balance sheet is described as strong and healthy, which means basically this is a complete redesign of the vessel. Dorsey believes people slow the system. Thank you. Software accelerates it. He calls it an AI efficiency mandate. The implication is quite clear. The machines are no longer assisting, they are replacing. Dorsey, of course, would like this framed as evolution. Inside the company, an internal tool called Goose is now doing much of the work. It writes the code, it handles operations, it doesn't take lunch breaks, it doesn't ask for equity, and it may just be laying the golden eggs. He calls it a flat hierarchy, which is one way of describing a company where the only thing climbing the ladder is software. He calls it a flat hierarchy, as I just mentioned. Well, as we move along, we understand the fact that he has been he's now betting on what he describes as intelligence native operations, systems built to write the code, process the payments and make the calls. No layers, no middle management, no meetings that begin with, well, just circling back. If it works, your digital wallet may soon be overseen by fewer people than, well, your group chat. Wall Street, they are salivating. The stock price didn't just move, it actually just teleported up 27%. Wow. The market loves a lean machine. It hates a very heavy payroll. Investors aren't looking at the 4,000 families losing a paycheck. Why should they? They're looking at the trillion-dollar dream of a company with zero overhead. Dorsey is playing the cool founder card on the way out. 20 weeks of pay, 6 months of healthcare, a $5,000 goodbye bonus, a thoughtful cushion for a very hard floor. He calls the moment awkward and human. Critics, of course, call it polished empathy for a decidedly mechanical decision. But there is, of course, a warning in all of this. Dorsey says he isn't early. He says everyone else is late. Well, that was expected. He predicts a domino effect. 1 year, most companies, same cuts. He's skipping the drip feed layoffs. No slow death, just one clean strike. And here, of course, is the front page take. So what's in it for you, the user? Dorsey says you'll be able to build your own features, systems assembling tools on demand, Lego bricks, if you will, for your bank account. But then there is a catch. When a system rewrites your balance to zero, who exactly do you call? And you won't be calling the Ghostbusters. This feels like a bellwether moment. The productivity booster language is fading. A different chapter is definitely opening. Workforce reduction is no longer a warning. It's actually, unfortunately, becoming the strategy. The race for efficiency has a new standard bearer. And he wears a nose ring and tweets from a silent retreat. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Front Page by the AIM Network. Like, share, subscribe, and as always, think AI, think AIM.